Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's doing good, having a good week. I haven't posted in shit. I think it's like 7 days now. I think probably a week. I think. But man, dude, I didn't really have too much to say. I'm gonna be honest. I decided to, after talking to a couple people, decided to, all right, I'm gonna just take an entire fucking week off and just try and let everything just heal, which has been really good. I'm gonna be honest, my hamstring is doing very, very well, so it's been good. But I was going a little bit crazy yesterday. Realized that I hadn't posted anything because not a whole lot to fucking talk about, you know? I was just fucking icing and healing everything, you know what I mean? So, it was not much to talk about. Anyways, something that, I experienced, educated myself on, realized whatever you want to say, with me working out today, exactly a week. And I felt really good. I took pre-workout for the first time in my entire life, and it felt insane. I've gotten some pretty good pumps before, but holy shit, I was feeling a pump in places that I typically wouldn't have felt a pump otherwise, if that makes sense. Hope it does, because if not, you might be a little slow. Anyways, on the seated back rows, like my fucking forearms were on fire. Like the pump was insane. It felt really fucking good, and my back was just, oh my god, like I've never felt my back like that before. The back extension was just, I was doing 160 like no problem, like it was fluid. It was an amazing feeling all throughout. Besides the fucking like ants just crawling all over your face and your arms and shit and your back. That was a wild fucking feeling. However, it felt really good, I'm not gonna lie. And within that, the reason, so I was making a decision yesterday, and today as well, but mainly yesterday, where I was like, okay, am I gonna work out tomorrow? Like tomorrow's gonna be a week. Am I gonna work out tomorrow? Am I gonna extend it further than a week? And I was like, you know what? My foot's feeling so much fucking better than it was 2 days ago, and my hamstring is feeling really good as well. Everything's just good. The elbow is still, you know what I mean? I don't get it. Genuinely, I don't understand. Entire fucking week off. Besides natural movements, natural fucking everyday life things, I don't know. And so that was my decision making process. Was like, all right, even a week off is still fucking not helping at all. Like it's still the same equal pain. So I'm gonna just fucking push through it and work around it. And that right there, the working around it, is something that if I didn't watch this video, I wouldn't have thought about even doing that shit. Genuinely, it might be a little bit retarded of me, but genuinely I didn't think about that. So I was educated 100%, and I fucking love that. So I learned from C-Bumps and Chris Bumstead. I was looking at his tricep workouts because his fucking tries are ridiculous, and same thing with his back. So I kind of orchestrated what the split is within multiple different people, Chris Bumstead being one of them. Anyways, or however, with the tricep, the whole thing with the triceps, it's fucking really hard for me to do that shit. Like even with lighter weight, it's genuinely fucking like, holy fuck, there's like fucking a needle just stabbing my fucking elbow constantly. And so maybe not good, and definitely not something that Chris Bumstead wouldn't say, but I was doing reps like very fast with at least 40 pounds. I could do way more than that on a tri pull down, but 40 pounds and doing them fast was way fucking, I could do the reps. I could feel it. And so that was amazing. Maybe it was the pre-workout. I don't really know. But it helped me get a fucking tri pump. It helped me get a tri workout in. And I worked around, you know what I mean? I worked around not doing anything rather than doing something. So I worked around, the fucking injury, whatever the fuck this is, the bullshit on my elbow. And I just wanted to talk about that because there's things you can still do, right? If you're injured, if you're not, something's tweaked, whatever, you can work around it. You can do what works good for you. Excuse me, That's another thing that a friend of mine, a friend of somebody else's as well, but a friend of mine, he knows about this shit. He studies this stuff. He's going for, his doctorate, and just getting educated by him, and like you're learning about this shit, and you're like, okay, yeah, like he even said that you can do what works for you. Not everything that I do, he can do. Not everything he can do, I can do, and it's the same thing for everybody. So, including a fucking influencer like Chris Bumstead, Jeff Nippard, Casey Kelly. I mean, Will Tennyson, whoever the fuck you're focusing your split on. Maybe it's fucking Ronnie Coleman or Greg Plitt, Tom Platt. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, but within that, you have to do what works for you, right? So like, if you're trying to work on something, work on your fucking ankle mobility. Maybe you don't really want to do forward, like modern day squats, like face forward squats. Maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe you want to do like traditional fucking Tom Platt squats. Like maybe you want to do that to work on your ankle stability. You know what I mean? So it's like doing things that work for you is fucking huge, man. It's a huge thing that I've learned. And it's like, not everybody's gonna be able to do the same shit. You know what I mean? Like, we're still getting the work done. We're still doing shit that's fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still doing compound lifts. I'm just doing it differently. Like, that's okay. And I think that's been fucking huge to understand, dude. Huge to grasp. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's been fucking great, man. Genuinely. These past few days have been really fucking good. My mental's been straight on. Been consistent with the test, and everything's just been really good, man. Everything genuinely, like, everything's been way better than the first like week, 2 weeks of the hamstring injury. But yeah, so everything's been really good. Mentally, physically, I feel really good. Today I was probably about 500 calories below even my deficit, which is 1,800 calories. Which is fine, you know what I mean, just make it up for tomorrow. But, yeah, man, I genuinely think that, again, I preach this, man, just being vulnerable with yourself, and being vulnerable enough with yourself that you can not only have conversations and figure things out, but being able to figure out, what works for you, Not everything has to be fucking, I want my split to be Ronnie Coleman and that's it, you know what I mean? Like, figuring things out, man, like, I don't know, I feel like so many people are so stuck on, what they've been doing and what they know, and they're like, I don't want to, why the fuck would I alter, you know what I mean, like, it's pointless. It's like, there's an argument against that, you know what I mean, the progression would be a lot slower, that's for fucking sure, but, yeah, man, honestly, bro, like, with this, I think I might do another video about it, but I don't know. It's kind of a weird subject, but self-educating yourself and not just getting education, not getting what you know from other people. Even, no matter if they did research or not. Just something that I've kind of realized these past couple weeks I'm doing so much research, man, on trying to get a good split, you know what I mean? Get a good split going, and it's actually going to show progress, not within just, physique and getting lean, losing weight, but getting stronger, you know what I mean? Building that muscular endurance, just the education, just the shit that I've learned, man, in the past 2 weeks is, it fascinates me, because it's like, holy shit, there's so many things that I've heard in the past. It's like, don't do that, you know what I mean? Listen to certain people, do what they do, and it's like, again, man, do what works for you, you know what I mean? Like, if it's working for you, why, you know what I mean? Like, definitely change things up, but that's, that's how you progress. But I it's kind of funny because, there's Dr. what is his name? Like Dr. Mike or some shit, the big short guy, like, he's buff and short, he's a doctor, and he talks about Like he reacts to a lot of these fitness influencer guys that are not really bodybuilders or powerlifters. They're just like, you know, shredded dudes making videos and stuff. But him and Jeff Nippard are like, they're science-based lifters, and they're just like not just lifters, but they're, you know, doing science-based lifting. You know, lifting based on what the science says, which is, you know, I think is pretty fucking interesting. I think it's cool. And then you have Chris Bumstead trying to be a fucking Jacklete, whatever the fuck he's saying. This is fucking lisp. But yeah, it's interesting to do that, right? It's interesting to kind of like go into like a dual fucking thing, if that makes sense. Like, they're not just lifting, they're not just lifters, they're fucking, you know, science lifters or fucking like Jacklete lifters, whatever the fuck. But I think I'm gonna try I think like a 3-thing trifecta. I think I'm gonna try and do science-based / jacked / athlete, right? Like science-based lifting, so that's 2, right? And then athlete part, being able to run crazy shit. I'm curious how that goes. You know what I mean? I'm curious how that goes. Like being able to lift heavy as fuck. Like, I'm not talking about like, you know, benching like 285. I'm talking about benching like 350. You know what I mean? 360, some shit like that. And being able to run like a 540 6-minute fucking mile. Like, I'm just curious. You know what I mean? I'm curious how that would look. You know, like if that's even possible to fucking accomplish. You know what I mean? I feel like that'd be crazy as hell. But anyways, guys, this is a long video, man. But it's been a while since I've made one, so I had a decent amount to talk about. But anyways, man, 100%, nothing at all. It's where to leave you off. Peace.